Coming up on Mountain News this morning, at Pikeville High School, a community pep rally wrapped up the football team season. And Frankfort, Indiana now joins dozens of cities in Indiana that offer a safe haven baby box.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. The time is 6:01 on December 9th. I'm Madison Pergram, and thank you for joining us on Mountain News This Morning. So if you're waking up on this Monday, it is Mountain Classic Week, so it's a big here at WYMT, but it's also raining. So let's go to Brandon Robinson. Brandon, it's raining this morning, making it hard for everybody to wake up.
Listen, everybody's already got snow on their mind for the possibilities for tomorrow. I'm getting questions for filling those. I'll be doing a Facebook Live a little bit later this morning to go more in depth, but I can tell you this. Look for a similar setup to last week about this time when we had snow mainly in the higher elevations. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Let's talk about right now. Live pinpoint Doppler radar, a lot of green and yellow and orange showing up there, meaning heavy bands of rain rolling through parts of the area. We go on over toward the Big Sandy. That's where we're seeing some of those going over into Logan and Mingo counties in West Virginia, up through Lawrence County. Paintsville still getting a pretty good soaking this morning, over toward Pikeville and down toward Dorton area, Elkhorn City areas, and then back into Southwest Virginia. Temperatures pretty stable, upper 40s, some mid 40s in Southwest Virginia there and here in Hazard, and low 50s across parts of the area. We're heading toward 61 today. Scattered showers, breezy winds will come in out of the southwest. That's going to help push our temperatures up. But again, watch out for those Christmas decorations or the loose items you may have in your yard, like garbage cans and things like that. Your headlines: rain chances today and tomorrow. Potential for snow gets in here tomorrow night, and a little bit of a cold snap as we head toward midweek. I'll talk all about that here in just a little bit. Madison.
Thank you, Brandon. Well, the Kentucky State Police have issued a golden alert for 66-year-old Danny A. Carroll of Grayson. Carroll has short gray hair. He is 5'10", 220 pounds, and has green eyes. He was last seen yesterday at around 1 p.m. Carroll left from the Russell Convalescent Home wearing blue jeans, a blue button-up shirt, tennis shoes, and is known to carry a brown cane wrapped in duct tape. Police believe he is traveling on foot, and if you come into contact with him, please contact 911 or your local Kentucky State Police post immediately. And anyone, like we said, with information on his whereabouts is asked to contact the Kentucky State Police Post 14 at 606-928-6421 or anonymously at 1-800-222-5555. And throughout their season, fans supported the Pikeville High School football team at home and on the road. And Friday, the Panthers defeated the Paintsville Tigers to win the Class 1A championship. Yesterday, a community pep rally wrapped up the team season, and WYMT's Marion Fletcher was there and talked with a senior about this bittersweet ending.
Through thick and thin,
we have the greatest support you could ever ask for from a community.
Pikeville Panther fans have always stood behind their team.
Well, you know, normally when you have a football game, you would expect people to be there to watch that, but the aftermath and everything with that, coming out and seeing the whole community come together, it's really something special.
Their support growing even stronger after a big win to receive this trophy.
All of us as a group have worked really hard for this moment. Came up short last year, finally got to bring it home this season.
The Panthers are the 2019 football Class 1A state champion.
I mean, this is amazing. It's amazing.
Although this victory is a dream come true, senior Caden Caldwell says this win is bittersweet.
You know, I'm glad we got to end with a win, but, you know, I mean, it's still kind of sad. I've been playing since I was in 3rd grade, and it's finally over.
Their long practices, strict training, and dedication paid off.
Well, it's just a great feeling just to see all the hard work that these boys have put in.
Head coach Chris McNamee is sad to see his seniors leave.
I've watched them grow up, and they did great things in middle school and high school, and just to have them do what they did this year was special.
But he is excited to see what is in store for his team next year.
We will miss them next year, but there's a group of guys there that's ready to step up and take their place.
Looking forward to the future. In Pike County, Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, the football team is selling championship t-shirts, and if you would like to order one, we have information about how to do so on our website at WYMT.com. And this year, the flu has been running rampant, and Perry County is seeing the most flu cases in Kentucky. And according to the Kentucky Department for Public Health, between November 17th and the 23rd, 275 new cases were reported statewide. That brings the total number of confirmed reports to 785 since late September. Perry County also has the highest number of cases in the state at 155. Jefferson County is next closest at 149 cases, and Leslie, Knott, Pike, and Letcher counties are also reporting high numbers. And when couples say they are a perfect match, they are usually talking about their relationship. But for one California couple, the match is a bit more literal. Lisa and Dan Summers of Auburn first met through eHarmony. Little did they know how deep that compatibility went. In his 30s, Dan found out from doctors he had a kidney issue, and due to a gout attack in his 20s, he went on dialysis and needed a kidney donor. Lisa was tested, and it turned out she was a match. Doctors told them the odds of that were 1 in 100,000.
It's like being next to a stranger on a train, matching them, and then also falling in love on top of it. You know, there was like this sense that it was going to work.
The kidney transplant was completed successfully at UCSF Medical Center August 22nd, and life is now back to normal, but with a new appreciation for every moment together. And a video of a baby girl's joy when her hearing aids are turned on is lighting up social media. Diagnosed with severe deafness, she was referred to an audiologist who suggested hearing aids. Her parents took the advice and outfitted her with hearing aids from Britain's National Health Service 5 weeks ago. The father posted the video on Twitter because he wanted the world to know the joy they experience every morning. And Frankfort, Indiana now joins dozens of cities in Indiana that offer a Safe Haven baby box. Safe Haven leaders report a healthy baby was surrendered at a fire station in the city yesterday. Micah Upshaw shows us how this box works and how it's saving lives.
And these baby boxes, they offer so much love on the other side of this door.
On the other side of this door sits a Frankfort firefighter ready to help an infant in need.
It's very positive. It could save a life, you know, and we're in this business to save lives.
Frankfort Fire Chief John Kirby says plans for this box have been in the works since September. After thoroughly testing the box and training the firefighters, it's officially ready for use.
Inside, as you can see, it's secluded. It's kind of tucked away in a closet, so nobody can really see it. So these doors will be closed at all times. And then obviously when we get the tone or the alarm, you know, guys will come over and there could be a baby in there.
There are 21 Safe Haven baby boxes throughout the United States, 17 of them right here in Indiana. Now this one in Frankfort is the first one that directly dials into 911 when it's opened.
We're finding 150 babies dumped in our country every year. If we can even make that half or a third, you know, let's just make an option for these women that they are okay with and that their life goes on and the child's life goes on.
Monica Kelsey is the founder and CEO of Safe Haven Baby Box. Her mother was brutally attacked and raped before she was born.
She carried the pregnancy to term because abortion was illegal, and then she gave birth in April of '73 and abandoned her child 2 hours after that child was born, and that child was me. So I want to make sure that every child in this country is left in a safe place.
Kelsey was dropped off at a hospital and later adopted. She knows firsthand the power these boxes can have.
Adoption is such a blessing, especially for the child. I mean, I was so blessed by adoption. Women who choose the Safe Haven law or choose the Safe Haven baby box are choosing adoption for their child. They're keeping their child safe. They're placing their child in a warm environment, and that child is going to be adopted.
In Frankfort, Micah Upshaw, News 18.
Indiana's Safe Haven law allows people to anonymously surrender their healthy infants without punishment. And currently, Safe Haven leaders are working to launch the next box in Lafayette. Nationwide, at least 62 babies have been saved by the boxes.
Here Comes the Rain Again, popular song back in the 90s, and it's going to continue to be around for most of today and tomorrow, but it may be lighter at times throughout the afternoon. Let's take a look right now, though. We're seeing some heavier bands moving out of eastern Kentucky into parts of West Virginia and Virginia, but another round out toward Lake Cumberland. Not moving a whole lot this morning, though, so we'll dry out for just a little bit for that morning drive. But the rain chances aren't going anywhere. You see outside WYMT this morning, still pretty quiet here after a heavier band of rain come through in the 5 o'clock hour. 46 in Hazard, 49 in Pikeville, 48 Prestonsburg, but 50s from London down toward Williamsburg, Somerset, the warmest spot in the region right there in Monticello at 54. Winds are cranking across our area, starting to come in out of the southwest, and that's the same across the state. That's going to push our air temperatures up today, even with the cloud cover, into the low 60s. Your emoji cast: scattered showers and cloudy skies today, rain to snow as temperatures drop tomorrow, and clearing skies by Wednesday, but staying chilly across the region. Madison.
Thank you, Brandon, and thank you for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. You can put all kinds of foods in air fryers, but imagine police's surprise in Louisville when they found meth instead. And in northern Kentucky, one Kenton County family court judge faces a host of charges accusing her of using campaign contributions and retaliation as tools in her judgeship.